What's going on, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here of Road to the Show here with Rashad Bolden here on MLB 19, the show, as we're going to try to see if we can get ourselves and our team here to punch their ticket to get to the World Series here. And of course, we're in the American League Championship Series, taking on, matter of fact, Bolden's hometown team, that being the Kansas City Royals here today, as the Royals are going to be hosting the first two games of this 7-game series. And of course, we would love to come in here and take the first two games here and really set the tone of the series. As you see there, Kansas City just finished off, or I should say, we just finished off a series there with Baltimore, and we were able to win 3 out of the 5 games there in that one. And of course, there you see us with a nice record. Of course, Royals had an even better record there, 95-67. They won the American League Central Division title, and of course, they played the Mariners, who came in as a wild card. And of course, or I should say, I think they were a wild card. I can't remember. But anyway, nonetheless, Royals defeated them in a clean sweep there in the divisional round. And they, of course, now are hosting us for this matchup here today. So, we'll try to see what we can do here, of course. Excuse me. Bolden has a couple teammates there on this team. One of them, of course, being Tommy Lil, as he was our pitcher, I believe, in the either second or third season of this Road to Show there. And, of course, since then, he has been with Kansas City and has put up some pretty good numbers there as well as a couple other players on here. Chase Headley is, I believe, on this team as well. So of course, Bolden sees some familiar faces, and he's going to try to do his best here to put on a great show here, especially against the hometown team here that did not, draft him. As you see here, Bolden, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs for him for the season so far here. Of course, over 50 home runs in the regular season. And we'll try to see what he can do here today, as he is got a runner on first with 1 out, 2-2 count, pitch, and that is going to be a strikeout, as that is going to put 2 away here. And there you see Bolden just not happy about that at all. As Tommy Lil, of course, happy that he has got one of his former teammates out, and he knows that Bolden is a dangerous at-bat, and he has to put him away quickly. Top of the third coming up here. Still no score. And we'll see Bolden here pops this one up over to the first baseman, who has no problem getting that one underneath that one there and getting the catch. And that will retire him now a second time now here. Excuse me. In today's game. So 2 out, nobody on. And a 1-2 count here from Bolden, as he misses that one completely. That curveball there gets down on him. And Tommy Lil does a great job there getting out of the inning, as the Rangers lead by 1. But that bat's not coming alive here for Bolden, as we go now to the top of the 7th. And the Royal skipper is like, nope, we're not going to let you do anything, as they're going to be smart enough here, and I would too, knowing that he's a dangerous batter here, especially with runners in scoring position. With 2 out, he can really blow that scoreboard up here and really put it out of reach here, especially late in the game. As we take a look here, Royals win the first game here, as they are able to come back and win this one here late. And they'll win this one here, scoring 2 runs there in the bottom of the 9th. Winning this one here 3-2 is your final score. They picked up a victory, and they are now in the lead here in the series, 1-0. So we start game 2 as Evan Light will come out here. There you see his number, 6.75 ERA. So we might have a good chance here against him to kind of ruffle his feathers and give him a tough time on the hill here today. Bolden, of course, there in game 1, 0-for-3. Not looking too good for him. But, of course, we'll try to see what we can do here in this at-bat, as he does have a dynamic challenge here for himself. And we'll see if we can try to get that challenge going in his, go for him, as he has a nice chance here to try to take the lead here with his at-bat. So top of the first here, 1 runner on, 1 out, and we'll see what we can do here. Hopefully we can drive this ball here and drive this runner in, as this ball is going to get past the infield there. Nice hit. Runner's going to be smart here, as you see a nice throw there at home plate. The runner's going to be smart to stay at first, or excuse me, stay at third place. Holding that first, as we'll see Alvarez here, and they are not going to deal with Alvarez there, as Light actually misses the strike zone there and ends up walking Alvarez, as Alvarez, of course, late in the season here, right before we wrap up the wrap up the regular season, his bat was starting to come alive here. We're hoping that will be the case here. The start, of course, didn't do so well there in that Baltimore series. But hopefully things will turn around here in this Royals series, as we'll see. This one's going to go down the first base line. Nice job, or I should say down right field, as that's going to be a double, and that is going to, of course, put him in scoring position here, as he does a great job there getting that dynamic challenge here. Take a look at this pitch. Drills this one there right down the right field, and able to get in a scoring position here. Nice hit. Nice run there from him as well, getting himself in scoring position. Now full count for Alvarez with 1 out, and we'll see if Alvarez can try to get something going here, as he swings and misses there. And Alvarez almost looking like what he was a couple weeks ago there, when he was struggling with the runner in scoring position. We'll see now full count coming up here for Trevor Plouffe, and Plouffe here pops this one here high and deep, and Alex Gordon has no problem getting underneath this one there for the out, as that is going to end the inning, and of course leave Bolden stranded there at second base. As now we'll go to the top half of the 5th here. Bolden 2 for 2, a double, a single. So far has not driven any runs in. He has not really had any opportunities to get runners on score, even with runners in scoring position, he hasn't been able to bring anybody in because of plays like this. Hosmer just sticking his glove out there, getting a nice snag there, and that will end the side, as they will end the at-bat there for Bolden. Top of the 7th coming up here, and we'll see if we can get a rally going here, as we're down by 3 runs. Runner at second base with 2 out. 0-1 count. Broken bat. Bolden here is going to try to get down the baseline here. He is going to be safe, but cannot drive that runner in. So he does fail the challenge, but does get on board with a nice base hit. They will say it is a base hit. So now we'll see what Alvarez can do with his at-bat. And of course, Alvarez looking to trying to get something going here, as they end up, again, Light just misses the strike zone here with Alvarez, and gives Alvarez a open base. It gives him first base, so the bases are loaded. We'll see we're here now. We took apparently that opportunity there, and now tied the game up, now 5-all. 2 runners on board with 2 out. 1-2 count here for Bolden, as he hits this one there. Try to get this one. Oh, he does get past the shortstop there. Shortstop can't make a play, and all the runners will be safe, as the bases are loaded here. And now Alvarez has a great opportunity here up to bat here. I mean, even if they really cannot afford, they're gonna have to go after Alvarez in that at bat, as the Royals end up coming up short here in this one, as the Rangers able to take game 2 of the series, tying the series up now 1 apiece, and we win this one 12-6 is your final. Bolden going 4 for 5 in the ball game with a double and 2 runs. Nice job there, scoring here towards the end, and really making it count there against the Royals, as the Royals end up giving up a game here, and we're able to snag a win here on the road, tying it up 1 game apiece, heading into this next 3 games here coming up, as we will host games 3, 4, and 5 in Globe Life. So you see the numbers there. Not too bad of a game there. But of course, we would like to see Bolden hit some home runs and drive some runs, but fortunately, that's not going to be the case here. So both series right now, there you take a look there in National League Championship Series, Reds and the Dodgers, they're tied up 1 game apiece, And of course, Dodgers came in as a wild card, defeated the Arizona 3-1. Cincy, of course, won their division and had a clean sweep against Washington. And now both those teams are taking on each other. And of course, the winner of that will, of course, either take on us or the Royals in the World Series. So here we are at Globe Life for Game 3 of this American League Championship Series. And this one should be a good one here. Now, we have home field advantage here. And, of course, at home, we've done pretty well here against the Royals here. We actually had a pretty good series here this season here hosting the Royals. So we're trying to see, hopefully, that will be in the favor for us more so of them. As we go ahead and see numbers there for so far here in the American League Championship Series for Bolden, and he is 4 for 8. No home runs or RBIs, but hopefully that will change now here with a runner on board. 2-2 count with a runner on first with 1 away. And this one is going to get skied out there to deep center field, but this looks like just warning track power. And we can't do much with that, as the runner, of course, will be forced to stay at first. Royals now up by 6 here in the bottom of the 4th. Bolden here hits this one over the right field. That one's going to drop down for a base hit. Gets him on board with nobody on as he leads off. Very nice for us. See, it's now a stolen base attempt here. Gets to second, and great job. Still in the bag. And getting himself in scoring position here now. As the Royals going to have to deal with him now on the base pass. So see a full count now on Alvarez with nobody out. And of course, we're looking to see Alvarez can do something here, and Alvarez just goes chasing, as that's going to be the first out of the inning. And of course, Alvarez again has a great opportunity to bring home a run, but just cannot do anything with that bat. So Jay Bruce will be up next here. He grounded out back in the 2nd. We'll see what he can do here, if he can get his bat rattling here for us. 2-2 count and the pitch, and it's going to be a full count now for him. As Jay Bruce now here has a full count, looking for a good pitch here. And if he does, he can serve this one up here and do something with it. But this one, unfortunately, he gets underneath this one just a little too much, and that's going to force us to we should be staying at second there, but whatever reason I must hit the up stick and up on the stick there and took off, and so that became a double play there quickly in the side. So that's the error of the user there. Go now to the bottom half of the 6th. We'll see we're down by 7. And Bolden here with nobody out and 1 on. This one's going to sky over the right field, and the right fielder is going to be there on time. No problem on that play as he gets the catch, but he does move the runner up 90 feet to 3rd. So now we'll see this dynamic challenge here. And we're going to try to see if we can swing on time to get a double or better here. So we got a runner on first with 1 out. 0-2 count, and Bolden just cannot connect with that slider as it runs away from there, low and away. And yeah, we do fail the challenge. Nonetheless, here we end up winning the game here as we end up coming up short in this one, the 3rd game of the series here. As we end up losing this one 9-2 is your final tough game here. Unfortunately, our at-bats are just not coming alive here. And we definitely got to try to change things here if we want to stay alive here in this series. And, of course, keep our playoff hopes and our chances for the World Series alive. 1 for 4 for Bolden. And just take a look there. And, of course, a strikeout there. Not helpful at all for us. Royals had 9 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. So they definitely had the connecting with the baseball here tonight. But we'll try to see if we can do the same here for ourselves to keep ourselves alive here as we get to Game 4. So let's try to see if we can level this series out by trying to win Game 4 and go 2 games apiece. 2-0 count here for Bolden as he leads off here in the. We'll see him with 2 out here in the bottom of the 1st here, and that's going to be a nice hit as he finds a gap out there to right center field. That's going to be good enough for a double, getting him a nice scoring and a great scoring opportunity now for the Rangers. As Alvarez again is up to bat here, full count for him, and he goes chasing again. Whiffing bad on this one. And that retires the side as Alvarez. What is going on with you, buddy? As they leave Bolden stranded there at second. Rangers up by 3 here in the bottom of the third. We'll see what Bolden can do here to lead off the inning as he tried to hustle down the third base line. And they do a great job there defensively, getting that ball there on time on his speed that he has, especially for a big guy. Bolden is. He has some excellent speed there, but just not enough to get him there safely. But this time he hits this one here, and that's going to be in the corner there in the right field. And he is going to hustle down to the second base bag and get a nice double. And again, get himself in scoring position here now and try to take off a little pressure here, as he's been there doing a great job there getting in scoring position. As Alvarez here will now try to see what he can do here. Of course, last time we seen him with an opportunity like this, he squandered it. It didn't do so well. 2-2 count, 2 out. And we'll see him again swing and miss there, as I think he might want to check his bat here. He might have some holes in it because he is not connecting the ball whatsoever at all here in this series. As we'll see now, 2 for 3 for Bolden, 2 doubles. And of course, we have not seen him hit a home run yet in this series. Down by 2 here in the bottom of the 7th, lead off here. And we'll see the pitch here, and this one's going to be driven over to right field again. It's going to stay fair, and that's going to be a good hit there, getting himself in scoring position, and that's what you want to see from the leadoff man, especially a guy like Bolden. Do something like that. That's a great job. And we'll see now, Alvarez here swings and misses there, and he is going to take a seat once again as he strikes out again. I think that's the 3rd strikeout now. We've seen him here. His voice just a great job getting that batter out. And as you see, our skipper not happy about that at all. And look at that. That's just horrible. You got to do a better job there. As we'll see the next at bat here. And this one we're going to see us try to see Bolden here. Oh, he's going to do a great job there still in 3rd. So he's trying to take the pressure off the batter here. All we need is a base hit. And that could score the runner here. As we see, this is going to be Holland. Remember, there's that glitch that they have here in the game where for whatever reason, the pitcher is your DH. So now we'll see here what Holland can do. 2 away. And we'll see the ball here hit high and deep over to left field. That's going to be a nice catch. And unfortunately, not a nice way to end the inning as we end up stranded 1 at 3rd. So now it's 9-5 here in the bottom of the 9th. Nobody on board here to lead off for Bolden. As he gets all of this one here. This one's high. It is deep. It's going to go up to the cheap seats. That's a home run there for Bolden. Great home run here. What we've been waiting for here in this series. As it's now 9-6 here. We're 3 runs short now, trying to come back in this ball game here today, as the Rangers fans, they're still having hope for us here. And that's just a beautiful shot there. Bolden decides, you know what, Alvarez, you're not doing your job here. I mean, scoring position from almost every at-bat I've been in this game here today. And, of course, in even last game there, and you're not taking advantage of it, so he went ahead and did it himself. So as you see here, we end up coming up short, as we do not win this one here today. It's Game 4, Royals pick up the victory. 9-7 is your final score. Bolden goes 4 for 5 in the ball game with a home run, his 3rd in the postseason, as well as 3 doubles, an RBI, and runs scored. Excuse me. This is not looking too good for us at all, as we're looking down the barrel of the elimination. So we definitely gonna have to try to change things up here as we get ready for Game 5, and this is a must-win for us and our club if we want to keep our playoff hopes alive, and of course punch our ticket to the World Series. We've been talked about as the heavy favorites throughout the season here since Bolden came to this ball club here, and so far this postseason, especially in this series, has not looked too good. So as you see, another packed house here at Globe Life Let's see if we can get on the right foot here today. As you see there, these next 3 games, if we win this one, the next 2 are just going to be even tougher. And of course, they will be on the road. Games 6 and 7, if needed, will be on the road in Kansas City. So we definitely have to try to turn things around. As you see, Paxton will be on the hill for the Royals. And we'll try to see what we can do here against him today. As we have 1 out and 1 on here for Bolden. And of course, like I said, we have to get on the right foot here and do well. As you see, the ball is going to be thrown outside there. And they're going to try to get the runner still in the second there, but they just cannot get in there on time. So Bolden will go ahead and take the pitch here. Now Bolden, of course, has the opportunity now here to really find a good pitch here and drive this pitch and try to drive home that run from second. Base hit will do, as we'll see a hit here, and this is going to be a swing and a miss, as that's a changeup there, low and away. Now bottom of the third here, down by 5. Royals really just picked up the pace here, and there you see we check swing that again. That pitch low and away there on that changeup, as Paxton does a great job retiring Bolden and having him chase after that one. It's still 5-0 here at the bottom of the third. As we move on now to the bottom of the 5th, down by 5. 2 runners on, or 1 runner on board with 2 out, and this one's going to get popped up to shallow right field. And the the second baseman makes a great play there, and that retires the side. As we try to go ahead and see what we can do here now in the bottom half of the 5th, and of course elimination not looking too good for us here. As we'll try to see if we can get something going here in the 8th. As this one's going to drop down. It's going to be good enough for a double. And that's going to help Bolden get in scoring position now here with nobody out. But hopefully this will fire up the ball club here and get motivated to try to keep this series alive. As we're trying to stay in this one as much as we possibly can. As you see there, nice hustle there from the big bat there of Bolden's. Full count now here coming up, as we'll see Alvarez swings and misses again. And this is what I'm talking about. He is just horrible in these situations here. As you take a look, oh my goodness, just that is horrible there. Like, seriously, we need somebody else there in that position. So next batter, 2-2 count. We'll see here, swing and a miss there, and that's going to retire the batter. As I believe that is Greg Holland, our DH. And yeah, Holland just swings and misses there as he cannot connect. And again, like I said, that is that stupid glitch there. For whatever reason, they put the pitcher in that situation here. As we'll see this pitch here. This is Jay Bruce. And Bruce says, I got the power. Takes the ball over the fence, and that is a home run. Oh my goodness, 2-run shot. Makes it now 6-3 here late in this one here. I don't know if it's too late for us to come back in here. We've seen some comebacks here, but geez, in the postseason it gets even more difficult. And the Royals are still up by 3 here in this one. As Jay Bruce just puts up the lumber here. Take a look at this swing. 362 feet there deep in the cheap seats. As we'll see now, bottom of the 9th here coming up here for Bolden. He's 1 for 4, double and a run here for him. He's got 1 home run already here in the postseason that we just seen. Of course, 7 RBIs as we try to get our rally caps going here. We're just down by a run here in the bottom of the 9th with 1 out and 1 on. And Bolden looking to try to keep this postseason alive here as he gets underneath this one just a little too much here. And that's going to be a fly ball. And that's going to keep the runner at second here as he does fail the challenge. And I'm hoping that we can get another at-bat here. Hopefully force the extra innings here in this one. If not, well, as you see there, the Royals go ahead and become your American League Championship winners. As they are now going to punch their ticket and either face the Cincinnati Reds or the Los Angeles Dodgers for the World Series. I mean, congrats to the Royals there. Yeah, I mean, they had they were obviously the better team here in this series. For me, it just stinks that I had to play against my hometown team and they beat us. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. But there you see Alex Gordon, your player of the game, 3 for 4 in this game, 2 runs, double, home run, and 4 RBIs. He really did some damage to us here in this game. And I was looking at some of the stats. He even did some damage to us pretty much throughout this series. So tough break, but for us. But for them, they're going to move on. And they got a shot here now to bring home the World Series championship again for their be their third, could be possibly their third World Series title here. Of course, they won it back in 2017, at least in IRL. But there you see 6-5 is your final score. 1 for 5 in the ball game. A double there for Bolden. Tough break there. I really thought with the change of him going from the Padres to the Rangers, I really thought, I'm like, oh, this is a good team. You know, we got a good chance here. He could be that dark horse that comes in there, change the culture, and be a nice piece for them to win games and get to the postseason. Maybe even win the World Series. I mean, it seemed that way, especially winning games. They really changed them. But then, going this postseason here, it was horrible. As we do see the Royals, they do go ahead and win. They defeat the Reds there, as the Royals are now your 2019 World Series champions. As you see there, your World Series MVP, Alex Gordon, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Eric Hosmer, your postseason MVP for the American League. Congratulations there to him. But yeah, I was really thinking this was our year with a new team, and we could come in there and it really just changed the culture and just changed, and just become a team that we can just come in there and win some games and bring home a championship. But unfortunately, we're still missing a piece. And I think one of the pieces that we got to get rid of here right now, I think, is Alvarez. He's horrible behind Bolden. I don't understand why they have Alvarez batting fourth, but it is what it is. So the series will, of course, continue, as we will still continue the follow this road of the show with Rashad Bolden. But we'll move him over to MLB 20, and we'll, of course, see him poke his head here and there throughout the winter. And, of course, we'll see more of him, over the course of over the time. We will take a break here from MLB for a while. But him and the other roadshow characters will kind of occasionally pop up from time to time. But that is it for this episode. Like I said, we'll move them to 20. We still have another year before we can go free agency, and we'll try to see this. We got one more of this, our last year, before we can go on free agency. We'll try to see what we can do with the Rangers and see if we can get back and maybe even be better and win the World Series next season. But that is it for me, you guys. Stay tuned for more here of this road show with Rashad Bolden here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. If you guys enjoyed the series, please leave a like as well. It helps us out a lot. Not to mention, follow us on social media. Links are down below in the description. And of course, do check us out over on Twitch, as we do live stream over there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Central. Definitely go check it out. It's always a fun time over there, having fun. Just some real chill vibe over there. But yeah, definitely come over, hang out. And of course, don't forget to check out our second channel over on ESGNet Plus LP, as we have a nice road show series over there as well with Alex Humberto. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves really healthy, and I will see you all next time.